Sometimes politicians can post things on social media or say things on social media that can really make your blood boil. But before I get into that, ladies and gentlemen, please leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All right, let's get into it.
My wife, she get it. Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host, Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. So recently, there was a public holiday in South Africa, Reconciliation Day, and on that day, Cyril decided to give a bit of a speech. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to go into his speech at all. Y'all can find that very easily on social media if you want to hear what he had to say, but don't worry, it was a lot of BS and fluff and, empty promises and shit that they kind of half-assed did. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all what he said in the speech. What I'm here to chat to you guys about is what he said on social media. Reconciliation means we have to end inequality. Reconciliation means we can no longer live in a country where some people live in privilege and comfort while others are deprived and face great hardship.
Is he serious?
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here, but first I just want to pay attention to how he's redefined the word reconciliation. Because in his post, he says reconciliation means we have to end inequality. Now let's take a moment to see what reconciliation actually means. The restoration of friendly relations, or the action of making one view or belief compatible with another. So what Cyril is basically saying here is that in order for South Africans to be friendly with one another, we need to end inequality. But he clearly doesn't see the irony of a man who's worth billions of rands telling us about inequality. And yeah, that's right, billions of rands. How Cyril made his billions. His primary source of wealth was the Shanduka Group, a pioneering black economic empowerment BEE company. He was the executive chairman of the group. In 2011, Ramaphosa acquired a 20-year master franchise agreement to operate 145 McDonald's restaurants in South Africa, and he became a member of the Coca-Cola Company International Advisory Board and Unilever Africa Advisory Council. In 2014, Shanduka was valued at over 20 billion rand, with Ramaphosa's family's trust as its majority shareholder. November 2014, Ramaphosa announced his disinvestment from Shanduka, and according to Forbes, though the deal terms were not disclosed, Ramaphosa was expected to earn between $200 and $300 million from the sale. And these are companies that helped Ramaphosa propel to billionaire status. And I'm sure you can recognize a lot of these companies. Somewhere along the line, he either had a share in it or something of that effect. So make no mistake, Cyril's never made anything himself. He's just piggybacked off of big companies through the process or policies of BEE. Cyril is literally taking millions and millions of rands from South Africans to fund his lavish lifestyle, and then has the audacity to preach about inequality. Who is he talking to? I mean, is he talking to himself or his multi-billionaire friends and family? Surely he can't be talking about the hard-working South Africans that struggle to get by day in South Africa. Surely he's not talking to the handful of South Africans that already get taxed to death in this country. He already takes most of that money. How much more does he want? And let's not forget, ANC has looted trillions upon trillions of rands. Could that money not have been used to end inequality? Think about how many schools could have been built, how many job opportunities could have been made. Your party has been in power for over 30 years and has done nothing to reduce inequality. Instead, it's only increased it. And how many opportunities have you had, Cyril? You specifically. How many opportunities have you had to reduce inequality? You were deputy president and now you're president. You have the power, you have the authority to get rid of some of these very harmful policies like BEE. Oh, wait. Of course, if you got rid of those policies, then you wouldn't be the billionaire that you are today. I mean, after all, that's how you got your 31 properties, right? Why not give your 31 properties to the poor, Cyril? I mean, lead by example. The ANC does everything in its power to prevent businesses from thriving in this country and have caused more people to be on social grants than there are employed. So don't blame ordinary citizens when it is the ANC who has caused this inequality. And you and the ANC continue to do this. You continue to create an even bigger divide and more poverty. Policies and laws like the NHI and expropriation without compensation will destroy South Africa. Well, what's left of it. Only the elites will benefit. This has got to be one of the most delusional, hypocritical, nonsensical posts I have seen a politician post in months. And it just shows how out of touch politicians are with the realities of South Africa and the South African people. So I think I'm going to be speaking for a lot of South Africans in this country when I say this. Cyril, go f*** yourself. Now I know what some of you are going to say in the comment section. Oh, it's not really Cyril that types that out. Oh, he's not really in charge about his social media or whatever. He's got a social media team that posts for him and wada fish paste. Listen, but y'all don't really get it. I mean, he might as well had. This is his X page. All right, it's got over 2.9 million followers. Whether he says it on social media or in a speech, it's the same thing. And if he does have a social media team, he still approves the post. And even if he doesn't approve the post, these posts do represent him. It's just as good as him saying it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. And while you're there, leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming your way. And with all that being said, thank you for watching. Your newsflash is in.
Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. You can store a cupcake perfectly for later. Let me show you. You see a delicious cupcake. You want to save it for later, but you don't want to mess it up or anything. And you want to sit in silence with your cupcake and your delicious treat as God intended. Take a cup, cover it up. Cupcake to go cup. Incredible. Wow! That's so cool! Look at that!